Okay, welcome to day 25 of the 30-day motion processor or servo motion project we're doing. 30-day project. We've wrapped everything up. But what I would like to do is show the actual start command coming from a different processor. So what I mean by that is I'd like to show where we're in the state machine. This HMI start stop. I'd like for it to be ProdConned or ProdCon, produced consumed from a different processor. So in order to do that, what we have to do is start another processor. And Rockwell Software, and open up 5000. This would be a quick produce consume, video. Start page, nope. New, emulate 20, remote, start. We'll be in rack 3. Open that up. And again, that's emulator, so okay, so what we want to do is we want to add our new module. So controller, emulator, create version 20. This will be the servo motion, and this is in slot 2. Okay, so now we need to go offline on our other one, and we need to add the other processor in there. So basically duplicating what we just did. Come back, add the emulator in there, version 20, and remote start. They don't have to be named the same. They can be named whatever you want to. I like to keep it the naming culture correct. So in this instance, what we need to do is we need to make basically some tags that send across, right? So we need to have a produced and a consumed system. We can make a small database for that. We can come down here and say new data type, and then let's just put produced and consumed. We'll just throw in like a bunch of bools. In our instance, we're not going to do too much, but we want to have the variability, right? So we'll make a tag in our main controller. We'll come down and edit, and we'll come down and throw in. And that's in this processor. So let's go ahead. Let's do this before we do anything else. Let's take this produce consumed and let's export it and put it in our other processor. So export, come down here and data type, should have selected import. So that's basically just creating the same data type for the same stuff. In this instance, we will make a start servo system. We're gonna make this a this is gonna be a bool, right? So actually, the data type is gonna be what we had: produced and consumed. Actually, let's rename this. Let's put produced data. Okay, so we'll have produced data, and then we'll have consumed. And if I could spell, it would help. Okay, consumed data. Again, same exact one that we made, right? When we come in here, this will be the produced data. So right click, go to edit, then you go to produced, connection, and you're good. Consumed is slightly different. Go to edit again, go to consumed, connection, producer, servo motion, because that's in our processor chassis down here, right? The remote tag we're going to have to fill out once we get it in there, but we will name it consumed data. Consumed, and spelling is not working with me today. Consumed data. Okay. So that is how you set up a produced and consumed on one end, and then we'll do produced consumed on the other end. So I'm sorry, my mouse is going crazy again. Okay, so we'll do, this is produced data, and we want to use our data type we selected. This will be consumed. And again, I seem to have fat fingers when it comes to the keyboard. Alright, hopefully I'm not typing real loud too. I mean, I can't stand that in videos. Okay, so now that we've made them, we still have to come in and go to the edit properties and change it to a produce tag. Make sure everything's good. Hit apply. On the consume side, we want to make sure we go in and change it to consumed. Connection. This would be our remote start. Again, it's down in our processor, right? Our IO tree, right? So the remote data is the consumed data. Hey, I spelled it right. Okay. All right. So that's setting up the produced and consumed, and it tells you remotely where it's going, what it's doing. What we want to do to verify that this system is working correctly is we want to download our processor that we've been running on the second rack, right, or the second slot in the emulation rack. Okay, so what I want you to pay attention to right here is the fact that it's got a triangle. So it's not communicating to anything, but for a very good reason. We haven't added anything. We haven't added anything to the we haven't downloaded. So this is going to be in slot 3. We'll download it real quick. Download, and if everything is set up right, all the triangles will go away. So we still have a triangle on the one side, and why does it say that? IO fault requested. and it says consume data. So maybe I spelled it wrong. So let's go back in this processor and verify. Let's see. Looks right. Okay. Let's see what I do. Take these back offline. So in configuring, we should have consumed. Let's just do all. So this is producing. Okay, that's producing. That should be good. And this data is consume data. Go over to this processor, verify we have this right. Consume data is what we're looking at. Looks like it should be set up right. So then again, we make our slots right. So we're in slot 0, our slot 2 and 3. We're in slot 2 and 3 over here. So let's go get download again. Download again. This could be because I'm using the emulator too. So there's a lot of weird stuff that happens on emulator. So properties, tag not published, simple. Okay. It could be the time frame too. So take this offline. Consume data, change this to 100 again, or on that one, read write access, yep, okay. Download. So I'm going to put some more thought into this one because it's not happy. It should be. But I don't see the consume data, like it's not reading the consume data. Oh, I know why. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Yep. Y'all probably caught that before I did. Yep. I guarantee somebody caught that before I did. So we go in here, we go in here, we go in here, paste, paste. paste, paste. Download, add in here, we go to download. And I know I'm going rather quick, but I'm trying to, save your time. I know you're trying to watch this within a reasonable time period. Alright, so happy times, everything's communicating. Okay, so what I want to do is, sorry about the issue there. So what I want to do is say, make a rung right here that says start, and then actually we need to have, what do we name it on our HMI? Servo screen. Okay, so we named it this. We named it start push button. Okay, so I don't want to separate that out because I'm going to change it. What I'm trying to get at is I'm going to prodcon this. So servo system start, and alias this to prod data, and then we use data 1. Okay, so we'll go back in here, change this to this tag so it doesn't point to, it points to the correct one. Okay, so now that's going to be telling the other controller to start. Okay, so what we'll do, and I'll go ahead and add this into my processor. So what's the name of the other? We named it remote start. So in the database, the RSlogix Enterprise Communications, if it ever decides to open, we want to add remote start, not plus start, start. Go in here, select 3, apply. We don't care about alarms. We want to verify. Okay, so now we have good communication. Save this, and what I want to do right quick, because the video is getting kind of long, is I want to actually show you that this is broken, but it does work. Because I'm going to send the prodcon over, but I haven't tied the prodcon in to start the system. So I'm going to start the HMI system, and then on the next video we'll go ahead and tie it in and get it fully functional. So if you just bear with me just another quick second, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Sorry again, this video is taking a little bit longer. I just wanted to kind of go over another, being that we had some time, I wanted to go over another element of produced and consumed tags. Okay, so access control. Now let's let the macro start. So we'll go to reset this. Okay, so this will not start the system anymore. You see that, right? Okay, so let me show you why. It's cutting this bit on and sending it over, so it's not actually tied into this bit anymore, or this system anymore. Where is it? The state machine, right? So it's not tied into the start bit anymore. So what we'll do is we'll come in the next videos we'll tie everything together and get it working off a remote system. So again, thank you for your time. Sorry this video ran a little bit long. We'll pick back up on the next day and get this thing fully functional and keep it going. Okay, thank you for your time.